Hello, Capricorns, and welcome to Gemini Soul. This is your love reading for the month of September. Capricorns, it may not resonate with all of you, and that is fine. Just keep what you need and throw the rest out into the universe. Okay, so Cappy, we're first going to just check in your energy right now, and then on this side, we're going to get some messages for your person, whoever you tuned in to, wherever your heart is right now, whoever you're thinking about, or even if you don't have anyone at all, just maybe some messages that you may need to hear when it comes to love. Could just be love for yourself too, but it's intended to be a love reading for Capricorn for the month of September. Cappy. Okay, so Cappy, we have the Page of Wands. So with this Page of Wands, Cappy, I'm feeling like you very passionate at this time, not only towards situations but towards yourself. I feel that you want a brand new passionate beginning, or there is someone that you feel very passionate about and you would like a new beginning with them, or you would like to have a relationship with someone that very much touches the soul, the heart. Maybe you have, I'm feeling like you could have a relationship where maybe financially you're doing very well, but I think that you're missing the passion, the childlike energy, the spontaneous things that you would do. And I'm just hearing this like you don't have that special excitement when it comes to passionate love exercises in the relationship. Or you are looking for that at this time, Kathy. Let's see, what else? Okay, so you have the Eight of Cups coming up next. So, Cappy, what I feel is there is something that and it's not so much as walking away, because, this is somebody walking away from passion. And if you're walking away from passion, it's because maybe you are getting passionate and you want an emotional relationship, right? You want someone that is emotionally available, not just for passionate relationships, right? You don't want just the in and out for a few days, or today or this week or next week or whatever. Is something that's very, maybe a lot of passionate exercises going on, but emotionally they're not fulfilling you, or they're not showing up for the connection that way. Or it could have been you, Cappy, that in the past you wasn't showing up emotionally ready. It was just passionate and fun. And maybe you walking away from that. Let's see. Let's see what else you got here. You could definitely be walking towards the best passion that you ever. The Nine of Wands is upright. So you've been through a lot, Capricorn, when it comes to relationships and being guarded against your emotions, right? And maybe that's why you've had a lot of passionate relationships, because emotionally you didn't want to give to the connection. Emotionally you wanted to protect your heart. Maybe you've at a time where you have been heartbroken in the past, or you just did not feel that you wanted to get emotionally involved because of maybe a situation or circumstances in the past that really you had to work through, and that you finally, been through a lot. And so you maybe made that choice to no longer open up and really be emotionally involved, and just keep it with a, I'm sorry to say, a fly by night. Like whatever happens, and if it does happen, it happened, whatever. You felt you would not be emotionally involved, so you wouldn't get hurt anymore. So you had your guards up with the Nine of Wands, because you have been through quite a bit, and you just didn't want to let anyone else that close into it, to your heart anymore. And maybe this person also sees that. Let me see. What else you got here, Kathy? Let me see. So you have the Six of Cups. So I am definitely feeling, Capricorn, that there was someone in your past that you truly enjoy being with. It could have been very passionate, but I'm thinking with the cups here, you had opened your emotions up to this person. I don't even think you was aware of the effect that this person had taken on you. And I think that you either walked away from this person, or this person walked away from you. The way I'm seeing this, Cappy, is you walked away from this person. You no longer put in this relationship. and you walked away, and it was truly probably a place where you felt happy, but you felt your emotions coming in, and you was trying to guard yourself against this give and take relationship, about showing up for the connection, being emotionally available and ready, and you found yourself needing to pull back because you were falling in too deep. And that's what I'm seeing. This may not resonate with all of you, Cappy. Of course, cross watchers may say it's the opposite way, but this is what I'm seeing. It didn't fall out, guys. So let's see. What else we have for Capricorn in this love relationship? Oh, the 4 of Wands, Cappy. You definitely could have been a long-term relationship. Definitely could have been a marriage. Like, it's Capricorn, you wanted to marry this person. That's where your emotions came in. You wanted to build with this person. You wanted to have it all. You felt that you and this person could have made it all the way. Children, family, home, stability. You and this person had so much in common, but you walked away from it, Capricorn. You could not invest in it. You wanted to keep it just passion and fun. And you've realized you no longer could do that because it had got to be too much. And the reason it got too much is because you started getting in your feelings about it, about having this relationship with this person. I see this clearly. And you wanted to be guarded about it, but something wouldn't let you. And now you have the 3 of Wands in reverse. So, upright is waiting. And now, and the 3 of Wands in reverse is no longer waiting on the outcome for this situation to work out. So that's why I guess you're walking away. But at the same time, you have the 4 of Cups. You truly know now, Capricorn, that probably, that relationship, not for all, but that relationship was probably a gift to you from the universe, right? It was a time where you probably needed to open up, or you see that cup, that it was the biggest cup you had in your life, and it was showing you things. You were learning things, you were doing things, and you feel like you may have missed an opportunity with that person to grow. And maybe you've been waiting for some time for them to come back to you, or maybe you've been waiting for some time to go back. But now I'm seeing like the 3 of Wands in reverse. You could definitely not be waiting anymore and going to move forward towards this person, because the 8 of Cups can not only be walking away from not being emotionally, the passion. So you could be walking away from just wanting to have passion in a relationship and walking towards these cups, walking towards your 9 and 10 of Cups, which is emotionally fulfilled. You perhaps see this person in the past that you were just waiting on at first, hoping things are changing. You're no longer waiting. I think you're making a move towards this person in the near future, because you realize that is your person. Yes, you have the Fool card. I am convinced, Cappy. You are moving towards someone, and then you're going to just take a leap of faith. You like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know if they're going to accept me. You may have been through some things with this person. You guys may have been separated for some time. Could definitely have distance, different city, town, home, country, whatever, or it could just be the distance within the communication with you guys has not been really good lately, or maybe you've cut off from each other, but you're now realizing, man, that was your person. And at the end of the day, you want your person, you want your stability, you want that person that truly made you feel good. Not only did you have passion, you did have that, but you still gonna have the passion, but now you want to open up your cup. Now you want to share your emotions, and you want to be available, and you're hoping that this person will take a leap of faith with you and be emotionally available too. Yes, you have the 6 of Swords. That is you wanting to Stop waiting and being up in your head about this situation and being guarded about this situation. You now want to move on to calmer waters. You now want to be with this person. You see this person as your person. If I say person again, okay, you really do. And yeah, the emperor under the bottom again. We talking marriage. You truly may want to marry this person, Cappy. Like, you like, I gotta take control of this situation before it gets away from me. But the thing is, I'm feeling, Cappy, you just don't know what the outcome. You don't know if they're gonna accept you. I'm feeling that you may even be a little nervous, having a little anxiety because you want to take this leap of faith towards this person, and you really at this point you don't care. All you know is at this point you are not in a happy emotionally state. And as far as your heart is missing something, and I believe it's this person that you left in the past, or they left because you were not emotionally available. But I'm thinking you're doing this differently now, Cappy. Now, it may not be all Capricorns, or some you may just be no longer waiting for a relationship in the past that wasn't showing up emotionally ready for you. So it could also go that way. And you no longer waiting, and you taking a leap of faith to move over into calmer waters and just go elsewhere where you can get accepted and recognized for what it is you have to offer. Cappy, you have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that's what I'm saying, Cappy. You don't know if this person is going to take you back or if you're going to be able to work on this connection, but you don't care. You're taking this chance. You're taking this leap of faith, and you are moving forward towards that relationship. You are going to see. You like, I may not know, but I'm going to see deception. Someone is wearing a false mask, and this relationship is under the bottom. And the way that I see this, Cappy, is that that's you letting this mask come down. Like, okay, I've been wearing a mask, maybe acting like this is just nothing but passion and fun. But no, there is so much more I want out of this relationship. I get it now. Emotionally, you fulfill me. You're my wish fulfillment. I walked away in the past, or I let you walk away in the past, or I just let time start to slip away from me and we separated, and you no longer want that. You are going towards your happiness. You're going towards this person, and you're letting that mask fall. So if they've been seeing you more as just showing up for passion, exercises or whatever, and having fun, you're about to show up differently. You're about to surprise somebody, Capricorn, and let them know that the way you want to do this relationship is totally new. This is different. This is you being emotionally ready to share with this person. That is what I'm seeing. Okay? Yes, wedding under that. This situation involves marriage. Like I'm telling you, Cappy, you are if it is not you and it's the opposite, someone is moving towards you. Or this is you. You know where your story at. This involves wedding. This is like, even if you're not getting married, you like at a committal place in your mind and soul. Like, even if you're not getting married right away, you could just be getting engaged. You may even show up to this person with a ring, like just engagement, to let them know how serious it is. Because maybe in the past, the way you behave or the way this person is coming to you, whichever way it goes, someone might just be showing up with a ring to say, like, to show you a different part of them. That mask come down. That this is no more just about passion. I want something so much more committal in this relationship. I want to be emotionally available. I want you to be emotionally available. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is you showing up, so you know that you have every chance and opportunity to win this person at all costs. And you know the only way you can do this is that you have to show up to this connection different than the way you walked away or the way they walked away, right? Or whatever stance it was when you walked away, you're changing that. And the only way you can do that is you have to show up. Like, it's not about talking about it anymore. It's about doing. It's the emotions. It's the actions, right? Because you may even feel that this person don't want to talk no more. They may even cut you off. You may not be talking to them on phone or texting or anything, and you like, you know what? None of that's going to prove what I want with this person, because they're still going to think I'm just talking about it, or they're just going to feel I'm calling them for what it is I usually call them for. But this time, Cappy, you're showing up very differently. You're showing up to let them know, look here, this time is different. This is what I want from you. And when you show up, I just think you're going to win. I'm just saying, Cappy. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's see. Let's get a message here from your person, Cappy. Let's see how this person... Oh, you got... Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Straight love over here, Cappy. Okay, I'm going to read that last one under there in a minute. But the first one that I seen, now we got one that's not turned over. Now, Cappy, take these messages, and I'm taking these messages. They're coming from your person. And so, let's just move with it. The first one says, I wish I could take back my words. So, Cappy, in the very first part of your reading, you had the Eight of Cups walking away, and you had the Page of Wands. So passionate, walking away from passion, just the passionate show up, or not seeing the passionate, or not accepting and not wanting, whatever. Okay, you guys get it, right? But I wish I could take back my words. Your person wishes whatever argument or situation that you guys had that ended this or put you in separation in different corners, they wish whatever they said in the situation that they could take back the words that they said, right? That broke this connection, that, you know, and that got this connection to the point that it needs to be healed or be brought back together, okay? And your person says, I bury myself in work to forget you. Cappy, this person wants you too. What you seen in this person is what they wanted all the time. And they may have been very harsh with words. When they talk to you, may seem like very cutting. It's because they wanted something from you. And what they wanted was for you to be emotionally available. What they wanted was to build something with you. What they wanted was to hold on to you. What they wanted to say was that you complete them, that they feel the bond with you, that you guys have been together for quite some time. And yes, it had been passionate in the past, but it's more than that now. It's more emotional, more heartfelt, more like a commitment for them. And that's what they truly wanted from you. Now, whether you was emotionally available or not, and maybe that was where you walked away because it got to be very intense. I told you at one point in time you got into your feelings and you were guarded and you didn't really want that. But you knew that that the feelings was there, and there was definitely an opportunity for this relationship to grow and be more emotionally committed with each other. And that may have been when you walked away. You came closer than anyone. Okay? This person, Capricorn, this is, like I just told you, that's where you closed off. And you was like, this is too much. Cappy, you got to know this person felt the same thing. This person felt you got really close too. But the difference between the two, whoever it is, you, Cappy, or the person you're dealing with, the difference is they was willing to go ahead and do what you're doing right now. Take that leap of faith. Okay? They was willing to be the fool then. All right? So they haven't changed. And they've been putting themselves into their work and everything so that they cannot think about this relationship. But this relationship was heartfelt to them too. They wanted this committed relationship. And it may have started off with passion for them, but it became to be so much more. They started wanting to build on this relationship. This person know that when you guys were together, there was a lot of energy and passion, And so they just wanted so much more. They wanted now the passion to kick into the emotional fulfillment. Then they wanted to go into stability. Like, you completed them. And they truly wanted to work on this. Under the bottom has just being near you is intoxicating. Like, there is something about you that they miss, and it's not just the passionate part. It's like you guys had one mind, or whatever you can talk about, whatever you can do together. When you together in that same space, you complete each other. This person feels intoxicating when they're around you. That means you take them to another level within themselves. Make them feel that there is actually someone out there that get them, that understands them, that they can move forward in, that they can trust too. Because you don't just get intoxicated by a person you don't trust. This comes with commitment and trust and honor and respect. And whatever it is that you did, whether you guys went out to dinner and you always enjoyed that, whether you went to the movies, whether you went to the park or adventures or traveled, or just when you found the time to be in each other's space, right? I'm seeing like a couple that maybe even love to dance or slow dance or joke with each other and not take it personally. Just you make them laugh, they make you laugh. Or basically, Cappy, what they're saying is the things about you really made them feel very emotionally stable within themselves, as if they had found their soulmate. And so that is why they wanted to build and move towards you. They also want to say, I hid who I really am from you. So they probably felt and knew that you were pulling away from them, Cappy, because they started, again, just being near you was intoxicating. And maybe you started to see their emotions come out more and more as you guys spent time with each other. And you started to see that them, becoming attached to you. And so they hid a lot of what they wanted to say and share with you because they did not want to scare you off. But in the end, I think you wind up walking away anyway because they couldn't hide it. They may think they're hiding it, but if they're showing up and you are intoxicating to them, you could see their emotions and how serious and how the conversations just maybe started to shift when you guys were together, right? So things could have gotten to be a little bit more steamier than usual. Maybe things in a relationship started happening that you didn't used to do that was becoming very much heartfelt in the relationship. So, and they tried to hide that and they couldn't. So that definitely could be the deception and the mask coming off too on their part, because they felt the same way. They were holding back when they wanted so much more with you, Cappy, but they just didn't know if you was going to accept their cup or if you were going to really choose to be with them. And so this person is also, the last card we have is I hide behind material things. So I'm feeling like, Cappy, when you guys have a conversation or whatever, you may have a conversation about cars and homes and building and all that. They hide behind the material things in life of what they're building, what they're going to buy, or maybe even working extra hours or the increase that they got or how they saving money. So the conversation started to switch, right? So they start hiding behind talking about stability and things like that, so that their emotions wouldn't come out. They started talking about engagement, getting married, having a family, having children, or coming together to do this for this emotional reason, whether it's dinner and wine and bubble baths and things. Study talking about all of those things that constantly keep you moving in a more passionate direction. They started to talk about more material. So you guys' conversation changed. That person became more like, I'm going to be a buddy to you or a friend towards you, or show up to you as like a good, really good friendship, a friendship situation, or a friendship with benefits or something like that. And they did that because they could feel you pulling away emotionally. because, you know, they just felt that things started to change in a relationship, or that this was not, that you were not ready to be in a relationship, full-blown emotional relationship. You wasn't available for that at the time. But, you know, overall, you were the best thing in my life. That's your overall here, right? So you were the best thing to them, Cappy. They were the best thing to you. At the end of the day, you guys were the best thing for each other. Now, how it's going to turn out, I see, you know, I ain't saying you get married right now, Cappy, but there definitely could be some marriage or engagement or a deep conversation being had between you and this person in the near future about what's about to be happening between you two. Okay? So this is a beautiful reading. Let me see what signs you could be dealing with, guys. I sent you comments that you do like when I do this. Kind of gives you some guidance. So I'm back doing it. Okay. All right. If you're dealing with a water sign, Cappy, ooh, it's too many. If you're dealing with a water sign, Cappy, for the month of September, what's the possibilities or outcome or the way this person feels about Capricorn? Or the way, Cappy, come on, is you just going to keep coming out in threes? All right, so I'm going to take it because they keep coming in threes, so I'm assuming this is what. All right, so if it is a water sign, all of these were in reverse, guys. And my cards does not go in reverse. So if they come out in reverse, I'll leave them that way. If you're dealing with a water sign, which could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you have the Six of Swords, you have the Two of Swords, and then you have the Three of Swords. So what I'm feeling is, first of all, with this water sign, you're coming out of heartbreak. So if there is a heartbreak, misunderstanding between you, you're getting over it. You understand the lessons learned in it. You got the Two of Swords. If you were not making a decision, rather after this heartbreak, to move in any direction, you are now making that decision. And you have the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Six of Swords is like you may have moved on, you know, chose not to move on to calmer waters. But the reason you chose not to is because you now realize that this heartbreak either was part that you played in it and you did not want to leave it behind without clearing up the misunderstanding, and you were conflicted. Should I go back and clear this up and make this right, or should I just keep traveling and traveling on to calmer waters, more relaxing place, another relationship or whatever, and you choose not to do that. You chose to go back and deal with this situation and not leave it by the wayside, because you know when you leave stuff like that, it always surfaces back. So I think the lessons has also been learned, Cappy, that you learning when you leave unfinished business, it does nothing but cycle back, right, into your life at a time when you don't need it. So that is what I feel is happening with this water sign. You are choosing to deal with the situation head on and not leave it confused, hurt, or misunderstood before you decide whatever you're going to do after that. But you're first going to deal with that heartbreak. Okay, for some reason you are getting these so 3-3 may mean something to you, maybe 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, something with threes, 3 threes or just 3. But there is something that has to do with 3 with you, Capricorn, okay? So you have the Seven of Swords, the Devil, and then the Seven of Wands. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, I believe what the Seven of Swords is saying at this time is like you're just guarded about opening up and communicating to this person. Could have been some toxic things. Cappy, this is you showing up in your reading. This is you probably feeling guarded against this situation, or it's just you knowing that you were so guarded. The Seven of Swords is like you going in and you following the path in there. I see this is not like the Seven of Swords. This is like I'm coming in at all costs because it's been lit up for you to see your way to move towards this person, Cappy. And I'm not seeing this as a double card. I'm seeing this as your card coming up in this reading is to say, you know the path that you're going on. And in here, now you don't have the best interpretation of a Capricorn, but look how you extend your hand. You know, you extend your hand. Like, I've been through a lot, and maybe you release some toxic thoughts, and you know, it doesn't have to be like drugs and alcohol, things like that. It's just behavioral. Mind is what you thought in your mind, or how you behave, or how you seen love or relationships, or how to give. And I think this is you now just not even telling, like, I'm coming towards you to make you this offer, and I hope you'll take, you know, my hand in this offer. And the Seven of Wands is here, and you may even feel this person may be even guarded against, you know, you coming in. But at the end of the day, this also could be you saying, like, I see you in this bubble, you know, like in your own mind and soul, doing all the nourishing and protecting yourself. And you know, definitely can be you protecting yourself from any deceptive behaviors, any codependent people or behaviors, and you just feeling zing right now, just in a spot where you totally are taking control of your life, and you know who you are, and you know what you want. And maybe at this point in time, you just like, I need to be clear on what I want to do next. And until then, I'm going to keep myself in this bubble, meditating, clearing my mind, so that when I do decide to move, or if I move in that direction, that I'm cleared up from any toxic behaviors that I may have had in the past, or toxic mind thoughts that may have been in the past that could have been deceptive, right? And you're working on it. You're spending time with yourself, your mind, source, whoever, to help you, to guide you and move you in that direction. That is beautiful. You know, if it's a fire sign, and that however it resonates. That was a lot. Okay. Earth sign. If you're dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, like yourself, okay, you only got one that time. Goodness. Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords here, if it's an earth sign, you could have an earth sign that's really up in their head about this, or this is you, Cappy, like you just up in your head about this movement, about moving towards this person. That's because, again, you don't know if they're going to accept this offer, and I very much think that they will, Cappy. So get up out of your head with those Nine of Swords. That's what them sleepless nights. If I move forward, like, will it come? And the reason you know you're going to get an outcome, right here is all the dark birds, right? They're just flying, but there's one beautiful white clear bird where you can see, once you get up over the darkness there, I hope you guys can see it, there's a light hitting a bird that is clear, a clear understanding. So you got to get out of your head to get over what's holding you back, those mindsets and thoughts that this person won't accept you, they won't take you back, or they won't understand, or things won't be the same. You got to get up over the dark, I don't know what kind of birds those are. I don't know. They look like crows, yeah. Once you get over the dark crows, there's so there's a more brighter, clear understanding of the situation above that. So you got to work through it, maybe. Or you got to see through it. I mean, because there's a way to see through it. I don't know, guys. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say, okay? I don't know. This reading is getting long. Air sign. If you're dealing with an air sign, Capricorn. If you are dealing with an air sign, Capricorn. If you are dealing with an air sign, Cappy. Okay, Capricorn. What messages if Capricorn is dealing with an air sign? Wow. Wow, Cappy. Definitely could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You have the tendency. This is like the world. This person, everything, Cappy. That's like you and that person. Like, this is your card. Ten of Pentacles. Like, if it's an air sign, you taking it all in. Like, I got the money, stability, the kids, the two families coming together. However we got to do this, let's do this. You know, if it's an air sign, you like, look, I don't know how we going to do this, but we got to do this. But you my happiness, and this person is like, you my happiness. These people happy as hell. Whether you got kids you got to bring and indulge and bring families together, or you finna start making them yourself. But look at this. This is two people completely happy and having everything, because the Ten of Pentacles is stable. That's love. That's stability. That's passionate. That's everything that you want in a commitment. Like, they ready, you ready. Like, that's what I have for you, Cappy. If this resonates, definitely give me a thumbs up on the way out and comment, subscribe. I would love to have you guys. I'm going to do another reading for you this month, so definitely hit the notification button. Let me know what reading you guys would like to see. Okay? And let me see if I can do that for you, Capricorns. Okay? Bye. Love and light, Cappy.